It's raining facelifts and there is a new contender in town. Tata has just refreshed the Punch EV for 2026 and I'm gonna take you through everything that's new and some that are not. As always, let's start with the design. Now for the front, it has been refreshed and honestly it's as minimal as it gets, and to see a car in 2026 without connected front lamps, that's quite surprising. But you also get your camera, by the way. As you move towards the side, it's pretty much the same. You still get your 16-inch alloy wheels, but now there is this new cladding which is basically in a sort of grey shades. But again, you get your cameras, you keep moving towards backwards, and then again, surprise, surprise, connected tail lamps just like the facelifted Ice Punch. And again, you have your camera. Once you come to the interior, this is where you really feel the premiumness of the Punch EV. Now, you still get the steering wheel from the outgoing Punch EV, you get your 10.25-inch touchscreen, and again, the controls are mostly capacitive button with a few tactile ones here and there. The gear selector has also been retained. You also get leathering seats, a dual-tone interior. Now, this isn't a new shade, but it is still a dual-tone interior. You still get your voice-activated sunroof as well. But what is in fact new is the new indicator toggles.
Out on the road, this is where things get more interesting than you might expect. The Punch EV offers 3 selectable drive modes: Eco, City and Sport. On top of that, you also get 4 levels of regenerative braking: Off, Level 1, Level 2 and Level 3. That effectively gives you 12 different permutations and combinations to play around with. And genuinely, these settings can make the car feel quite different. In Eco mode with regen level set to 3, the focus is clearly on efficiency. Throttle response is softer, power delivery is smoother, and the stronger regenerative braking helps recover more energy while also slowing the car more noticeably when you lift off. In this configuration, it feels calm, measured, and very city efficient. Switch to sport mode with regen turned off and the character changes. Throttle response becomes sharper, acceleration feels more immediate, and because there is minimal regenerative drag when you lift off, the car feels freer and more eager. It is not a sports car in the traditional sense, but it does feel significantly more responsive compared to its efficiency-focused setup. The trade-off, of course, is that range will drop if you drive it this way consistently. Overall, the Punch EV gives you enough flexibility to tune the driving experience based on whether you want to prioritize range or responsiveness. And that adds a layer of depth to what is otherwise a very straightforward city electric vehicle.
Because this is an electric car, it also gets paddle shifters, but if you're wondering why it gets paddle shifters, it is to adjust the regen. Now the regen right now is at off and you can take it to 1, 2 or 3. Again, this is to go up and this side obviously is to go down. Again, we're going back from 3 to 2 to 1 and back to off. Now, as for rear seat comfort, the driver's seat is adjusted to my driving position, and as you can see, we are seated in a pretty neutral way and it feels quite good. There is a decent amount of under-thigh support as well, but as for headroom, as you can see, might be lacking a little bit for people who are taller. Now, while on the subject of the interior, it's also important to talk about the boot space, and especially for a family-oriented practical car like this. This one comes at 366 liters of storage. Now, having said all that, prices for the Punch EV facelift starts at 9.69 lakhs. And if you're going to choose the battery as service option, it will start at 6.49 lakhs. And keeping that price point in mind, if you're looking for a very practical car in the city that is also stylish but can also give you a hint of that life and character, if you were to switch to regen to 0 and your surface sword, then this car would be pretty much all of that. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comment below.